It's always interesting being what is referred to as an online influencer. Personally, I hate the term, right? A lot of people out there don't like the term YouTuber. They'll say like digital media content creator or digital content creator or online content creator. But a lot of people who operate in the business side of it, the business sector of this weird, twisted, mixed up world we all find ourselves inhabiting every single day, is they call them influencers. They call them influencers all the damn time. And I just hate the term. All things considered, I'm not trying to influence anyone. I don't like the term because I feel like it's disingenuous to me as a person. I'm just trying to talk about what I like to talk about. If you like it, you like it, so on and so forth. Have a good conversation is really all I'm after. I ain't trying to change anyone's hearts and minds because here's the thing, you can't do it anyway. But in the business realm, it's called being an influencer because that's where the money is. Now, this is an interesting story popping up on New York Post. Fitness guru created 369 fake Instagram accounts to harass rivals and stage a kidnapping. The plot thickens. I mean, for one, the story would already be wild if she got busted creating almost 400 fake accounts in order to harass her rivals. But now she's also getting busted for staging a kidnapping. This is peak 2019 Instagram influencer stuff, right? Anyway, Florida fitness guru who wreaked havoc on her competitors' lives was sentenced to prison for using 369 dummy Instagram accounts to harass rivals and stage a kidnapping. Tammy Steffen, 37. I mean, come on, there's a rhyme there. Pleaded guilty on Friday to federal charges of cyberstalking and sending threatening communications online. The FBI Special Agent Christian Railer says the extent of her crime is astounding. It's astounding. I have to just kind of laugh, by the way, at this because, if you are an influencer, 369 sock puppet accounts talking crap about you is nothing new. It's nothing new. Not a damn thing about that is remarkably new. Most of us are just like, oh, really? That's like by noon on a Tuesday. We see that kind of crap. Anyway, FBI agents said that the mother of four used hundreds of bogus Instagram accounts, such as Cat Lover Express, and 18 email accounts to intimidate her ex-business partner at a Tampa gym and perceived rivals in the fitness world. I mean, I understand being angry at people and doing stupid things as a result of that, but creating 18 fake email accounts and nearly 400 fake Instagram accounts to go after people is that's obsessive. You almost want to applaud her for the level of obsessiveness that comes from that. I'm not saying applaud her for doing a job well done, but like that's determination and dedication. However, she did take it a little bit too far here. We get an idea of that where she says, "I plan to slice you up into little pieces. Your blood I shall taste." I've gotten comments like that before, not from her obviously, but just comments like that in general. The one that I thought was really interesting was the one of the person talking about wanting to eat the fetus of my daughter when my girlfriend was pregnant. That was interesting. Again, people say, trolls say the darndest things. After a while, the most horrendous thing you can say to somebody just ends up rolling off their back because you're like, oh, okay. Like, whatever. Feeling jilted from the loss of an online fitness contract. Oh, sorry. Officials say she told another victim that all hell is going to rain fire down on your world like you've never seen before. Then followed up with a photo of 2 knives and a caption that read, "I'm coming." Oh, that is harassment and stalking. There is no question about that. That is 100% harassment, 100% stalking. Yeah. See, when you start look, the troll comments are one thing. When the death threats roll in, yeah. True story. I had a handwritten one mailed to my home a couple months ago. Handwritten. That's motivation right there. On July 9th. Anyway, feeling jilted from the loss of an online fitness contest. What? Steffen had also plotted revenge against the ex-business partner who she believes sabotaged her in the competition. So she lost an online fitness contest. I've also lost online fitness contests. I mean, I never entered any of them because what the hell's the goddamn point of that? But still, you don't win if you don't play, I guess. But she feels that she was sabotaged, like she was plotted against by a friend. On July 9th, 2018, she called authorities to report that a headless baby doll was left on her porch with a chilling note saying, inside the doll says, "A new toy for the children," or for the kids. That's dedication, man. Seriously, that's dedication. It ain't right, but she was committed to the bit. And again, you have to kind of respect that a little bit. Then 5 days later, she called 911 again, claiming that someone tried to kidnap her daughter. That's not good. When authorities arrived, she showed them a wooded area where a man supposedly attempted to take the girl. She then suggested her ex-business partner was a potential suspect. Now, the thing you need to realize about that is when these sort of calls are made, people will ask you, the cops will ask you, who do you think did it? Now, you can say anyone you want, whoever you think might have done it, and then it's up to the cops to do a thorough investigation. That's how this stuff sort of works out. Now, while investigating the scene, authorities uncovered a laptop case hidden in the brush that contained a notepad about Steffen in her home, according to the Washington Post. That's such a weird thing to leave behind. Let's leave behind other evidence to suggest that it was someone that we know. This is the plan, right? This is the plan in question. Let us drop this laptop case, which is going to have information that's going to be used to point the finger at somebody else. Again, she's committed to the bit. She's absolutely committed at this point, and clearly delusional, clearly insane, and she just kept pushing it. Now, but authorities began to question her claims when the daughter asked what would happen to her mother if she told the truth. Oh, children. Children are always going to be the ones that get people in trouble in these situations. She was arrested later on that month on charges of filing a false police report and tampering with evidence and child neglect. Yeah? Yeah, if you're going to call the cops and say, my child was almost kidnapped, and you lie about it, I'm pretty sure it's going to be considered neglect. Now, but the charges then piled on when officials discovered that she'd made threats online against other fitness experts, including an ex-business partner, trying to discredit their careers. Again, in the name of the internet, people just make a lot of that crap up. You'd be amazed. In addition to sending threats and threatening messages online, she spoofed calls. She also used voice disguising software. Through her bogus social media accounts, the fitness trainer traumatized victims and wreaked havoc on their lives. And, you know, I just want to point out, that actually is a reality. A lot of trolls, and there will be a lot of people watching this video that do engage in trollish behavior, guaranteed. And they're not going to understand at all or care that if a person is not engaged in this kind of world and they get targeted for whatever reason, even if they engage in this kind of shit, that stuff still can wreak havoc on their lives. It's one of the worst problems right now with the internet. And it's been like that way for a while, which is one of the reasons why I'm pretty sure cases like this are going to be the reason why a lot of you are going to eventually find yourself on the other side of a gavel. It's true. I mean, it is. It's going that way. It is absolutely going that way. And again, it's people that are, you know, I'm not saying they should ever be like, you know, you should do this and like not get busted for it or whatever. But what I mean by that is so many people have done it for so long. Eventually it's going to work its way up and get actual legislation and laws made that would, you know, prevent it. We want this for swatting. Again, it all kind of rolls downhill from there. Now, anyway, what the FBI in here said was, what we would say is this. This investigation sends a clear message to those who think they can hide behind the internet and send threatening messages. She was sentenced to 4 years and 9 months in prison. Wow. Almost 5 years in jail. Mother of four, 5 years in jail because she got pissed off and harassed some folk on the internet. Now, that is, of course, a vast summarization of what she did. Let's be fair. Let's be real. Let's be clear. It wasn't harassment. This was criminal harassment. This was death threats. This was threatening people's lives, trying to destroy reputations. The people involved in her little circle have actual valid claims of defamation here. And I'm pretty sure they'll be filing a lot of suits against her. So this is her. I don't know. I mean, I understand hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. I get that. But if this is where your life is taking you, if this is really where your life is taking you, then, you know, perhaps, and I don't say this very often, perhaps y'all should find religion, might calm you down a little bit, or just take a few minutes, step back, ask yourself, is this where I really want to be in my life? And then go, probably not. Chill out, grab a daiquiri, crank one out behind the shed, and be done with it. But unfortunately, Now, 4 children are going to be without their mother for nearly 5 years because she went crazy and decided to influence havoc on other people's lives. Anyway, I leave it to you guys. Your thoughts, your opinions. Let me know down in the comments below. This should be a wild one. If you guys want to help support the channel, please toss it a like. If not, toss it a dislike. Either way, tell me why, what you think. If you want to help support the channel, you can become a channel member. Link below in the video description. Right now, YouTube is basically in this weird phase of demonetizing practically everything. So for just like $2 a month, goes a long way. And I will talk to everyone later. Have yourself a fantastic day. And peace out.